for joining us here in this. The new season. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And the upcoming schedule for Omaha on Sunday, then on Monday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Kevin, thank you very much. We all know Anthony Edwards went first overall in 2020, and his teammate Karl Anthony Towns said, I know what all those pressures are like. When you're the number one pick, if any other rookies do well, there's a threat to the throne. But with Edwards' confidence in his talent, you get the sense he'll be just fine. Guys?
Good point. No pressure, DA. Thank you. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
And a look at the starters for Omaha. They've got Edwards. Towns is out there with Flash. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. And for Seattle, Johnson is out there with Young. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Derek White. And it's James in at the point guard position. So Omaha will get the first possession. Edwards passes to Okogie. Here's Russell. Plays it up off the glass.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Now here's James. Poeltl finds Young. Johnson outside. Pass to Poeltl. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Young. Rebound by Okogie. And Clark, as impactful as Okogie is on the defensive end, he is still a work in progress, don't you think, on offense?
I agree, Kevin. His defense will always get him minutes, but he needs to involve himself more offensively, be a threat at that end of the floor, because on occasion he can vanish at the offensive end.
There's White. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And there's the pass to Poeltl. Young inside. Edwards defending. And it's in there.
It's going to take a lot more than that to keep Young from converting that play.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Omaha. And this is the first they're seeing of Seattle, hoping to tip off the season right.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
And I think that's where it starts, guys. Neither team a playoff factor, but you work your way up the ladder team by team. And this is really one matchup they feel very confident with.
Here's Young after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Johnson for 3. Connects from three-point range.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now, here is Russell. 13 feet away. The rebound by Young. Towns against Johnson. And the rejection by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
And the basket by Okogie.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
White against Towns. Kept alive. No one near James as he lets it go. And again, Seattle with the triple.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Here's Russell. James with some nice D. For Seattle, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And like a lot of young players, Clark, White's consistency on offense is tethered to his jump shot.
Yeah, in many ways it is, Kevin. He's strong off the dribble. He likes to get to the basket. But he needs to refine that jump shot to set up his drive a little better.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You know, White was a late first-round pick in 2017, and I think he brought a little edge, plays with a chip on his shoulder, and it served him well. That can actually be the case for a lot of players in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Eubanks comes in for Pirtle, and McDermott subbed in for Thaddeus Young. Second free throw, no good.
And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Omaha making their last shot. And James gets it to go. And with Towns' break, you knew he had the potential for rim defense. And it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area. And we'll see if he can take another step defensively. So
timeout called here, the first for Omaha. Some changes for Seattle. Vassell. He's checked in for Johnson. Walker comes in for Derek White. And it's Bryn Forbes in for James. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Beverly. Back to Reed. 17-foot shot on the way. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here's Vassell. It's hauled in by Noel.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Beverly kicks to Beasley. Free throw line jump shot. And again, no good by Omaha.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the inside, Walker. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Down low, here's Reed. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And one thing about Nas Reed, he knows how to play within himself.
You're absolutely right, Greg. He doesn't force shots. Rarely takes any shot that's contested. That's why his efficiency is so good.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Seattle leading by 3. Pass to McDermott. To the middle. Stolen by Reed. Beasley against Walker. Beasley outside. Here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
Pass to Eubanks. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Walker. Just 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. And it's Omaha taking it the other way. Noel passes to Beverly. Omaha moving the ball around. Beasley with it. Now defended by McDermott. The 11-footer. And there it is for him.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Omaha on top. They lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, Thaddeus Young in his 15th season in the league, he's remained a key piece, and he breaks down what he brings to the table.
Going out there and being the energy guy, going out there and getting those extra possessions, going out there and scoring the basketball, just putting every aspect of the game into perspective and just playing through it.
Right, there's an argument to be made that he was his most efficient in 2021.
I mean, just stuffing the stat sheet. Points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, you name it. Thaddeus Young, like he said, can do a little bit of everything.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Omaha?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So for Omaha right now, we've got Patrick Beverly, also Malik Beasley out there, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. Here's Vassell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Well, we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is, the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys that get in the lane have to have a shot that can avoid taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
Omaha calls timeout.
shirt, let's see who's the loudest. Get ready for the Dip Squad. Get ready for the Dip Squad!
Big group substitute. For Seattle, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Doug McDermott. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. Whitey's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And James subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Russell passes to Okogie. Here's Flash. Dishes it to Russell. Over James. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Seattle. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. No good on the shot. Well, Omaha is shooting impressively throughout at 62%.
And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strange. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. That is scary.
Here's James. Omaha making their last shot. Poeltl finds Johnson. Misses off the left iron.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And Greg along with the foul. Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
Now here's James. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. And here's Young. Johnson outside. And the rejection by Towns. Russell with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Russell passes to Okogie. And Poeltl sends it back.
And Poeltl deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Edwards.
Boy, a quick defender like White, who's aggressive and strong, man, that's a nightmare for you if you're on offense. Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
James kicks to Young. Now here is Poeltl. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. Over Towns. Here's Poeltl, and the layup is good.
Poeltl is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Now, here is Russell. Driving inside, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Omaha leading by 3. We've got 1:48 left now here in the second. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Some changes for Seattle. Eubanks, he's checked in for Purdy. And it's Doug McDermott in for Young. And Omaha also making a change. Beasley's checked in. 1:43 left in the second quarter. The pass to McDermott. Back to White. In the corner, it's James. Shot clock at 5. Shot from 16. Omaha with the rebound. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Russell from long range. Good on the triple. Russell's got the lead up to 6 now for Omaha.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 9. Sweet little floater. Russell's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, you look at the floater, it's an effective shot for Russell. But when he doesn't want to go all the way to the rack, you got to have that in your book bag.
Here's McDermott. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's White. Back to McDermott. Fires from deep. And again, Seattle with the triple.
And you know, it's clear McDermott has practiced this shot thousands of times. Quick trigger.
James against Russell. Eubanks grabs the miss. White left side. It's good. Now just a 1-point Omaha lead.
Yeah, great fight displayed that time by White to get that board and then finish. Strong play.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Omaha leads by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Up on D. Too often we saw them back on the heel, not getting the base. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Well, we've got a moment left. Set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Seattle. Young out there with Pirtle. Then there's Baller. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's White in at the 2 spot. Here's Russell. Towns kicks to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got 13 points.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
And when Towns is on the floor, the attitude of this team, Clark, completely changes. They play with so much more confidence.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Kevin. He's a floor raiser. In other words, he makes everybody else play a little better and lifts up their confidence. And he does it while also putting up monster numbers of his own.
Omaha leading by 3. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Cage. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Omaha with another.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When Russell is squared up and shooting with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
Back to James. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 8.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And that one's good. Russell.
Timeout. Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. And something this team wants from Russell, his ability, Clark, to close games out on offense.
And that's something you grow into, Kevin. I mean, and Russell is starting to develop that part of his game, but to create on his own, he knows how to do that now. It comes down to learning on the job as to when to do that and when not to.
Different look for Seattle. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. Lonnie Walker comes in for Derek White. And it's Bryn Forbes in for James. And a new group getting ready here for Omaha. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Vanderbilt comes in for Flash. Noel, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Russell. Here's Vassell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
The ball goes to Omaha.
Here's Noel. Outside Edwards. Passes it to Reed. Shoots from the baseline. Vassell grabs the board. Seattle trails by 5. Now the dish to Pirtle. Pass to Young. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Feeds it to Pirtle. And the layup's good off the glass. Pirtle's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes. Spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Beverly, the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Beverly. Now Edwards. There's the pass to Reed. Edwards inside. Working on Walker. Edwards can't hit. For Seattle, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Walker looking for an opening. Inside. Here's Pirtle. Over Edwards. Out that one, and the Omaha lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Pirtle.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job. Take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him converting the easy bucket.
Omaha shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Seattle. McDermott comes in for Young. And Omaha also making a change. Beasley's checked in for Edwards. And he's good on the second.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
Here's Walker. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And Beasley has the ball here for Omaha. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
2 minutes remaining.
Has to Reed to the wing on the left. This one for 3. And again, no good by Omaha. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here is Forbes. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Beverly feeling it out a bit. .124 left to play here in the third. 4 on the clock. Passes it to Noel. From deep three-point range. No good that time. Seattle goes the other way with it. To the paint. Eubanks the pass to McDermott. Now Walker. Back to Forbes for the lead. Reed with the rebound. Well, Omaha shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Here's Noel. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Noel's got his second basket of the game. Here's Walker. Eubanks. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed with it. Over in the corner, Beverly. From deep. Seattle grabs the miss. Here's Vassell. Outside, Walker. Over Beverly. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Omaha on top, up by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's Show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Come on, fans.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So for Omaha right now, we've got Flash. Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Russell passes to Towns. James against Russell. To take the lead. Buries the long-range jumper. James has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Seattle. Now Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Outside, White. All alone. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Pass to Towns. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good defensive work there by Young. White, wide open. He fires. And another three for Seattle.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Russell looking around. From 13, Seattle grabs the miss. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Hurdle, he is checked in for McDermott. And Omaha also making a change. Edwards has come in for Beasley. Seattle leading by 4. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
James outside. Johnson outside.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Okogie, defended by Young. Okogie misses. For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. James, the pass to Young. Hurdle trying to get open. Omaha with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Edwards against White. Edwards kicks to Russell. Here's the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Russell's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
James finds Pirtle. Johnson outside. Outside, White. And it's off from 3-point range.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
James with the bucket. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. James against Russell. He takes it in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
So going to the free throw line is Russell off a quick dribble drive.
D'Angelo Russell. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Russell.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Young, right side. Hurdle trying to get open. Young, no good. Well, Omaha shooting at 51%. Really solid.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's a Kogi. And Hurdle pulls it down. Hurdle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Here's Young. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Russell against James. Outside Russell. To the wing right side. Here's Towns. He's off on that one. Seattle goes the other way with it. And stolen by Russell. Now the pass to Cage. Count it. Good. And Omaha leads by 1.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
White goes in. No good that time. Great tee that time from Edwards. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Anthony Edwards.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
White dishes to James. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Over Towns. It falls. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Russell. And Hurdle sends it back. Towns, the pass to Edwards. And here's Russell. 6 to shoot. Off target with his 3. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And White kicks to James. Young taking his time here. Seattle needs to get off a shot. The 3 won't fall. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Omaha calls timeout. They're ahead by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Present our New Balance player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
His job is to give them a spark with his scoring tonight, and he did not disappoint. They were going to keep going to him until the D showed they could stop him. And since they haven't been able to, he just kept piling up the numbers.
And he commits the intentional foul.
James, 2nd personal foul, 3rd team foul. Shooting for Omaha, D'Angelo Russell. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Seattle calls timeout. What's your take, guys?
Well, you need the 3 here. A quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot. One fluid motion. A very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
James way outside. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so it's Omaha winning this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really. An accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Congrats on the win. How did you guys secure the victory in crunch time?
We fixed some mistakes we made in the first 3 quarters, and we just smothered them on defense. We tried to do everything we can to get them off the 3-point line, trying to contest every shot. We just made it difficult.
And that led to a win for you. Congrats. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.